See, it's a relief to hit record because then it externalizes the brain. I mean, it's all about the brain. Can you record me saying some stupid shit? It's all about the brain. There's no distinction between people. There's no distinction between bodies at all. Now, what would be funny is, see, what's good about finding yourself is everything becomes a tryout video for who you think's watching and how you think they're judging you.
Yes.
So it all is about where you want to get in. I don't need to get anywhere except Hotel Kabuki. I'm here trying out to be your poet in residence for the... Should we do spring and summer of 2023?
Yeah.
I mean, my stream of consciousness is quality.
Yes.
Looks are still okay.
Oh, excellent.
I've got a 3-octave range. I demonstrated on the piano.
Yes.
I look like I might be able to play guitar. I can't really yet, but
Yeah.
these hands, all it takes is just practice of getting things.
That's right.
So yeah, singer, baseball pitcher.
Yeah, me too. For real? What's your favorite pitch? It's got to be the knuckleball.
I've recently discovered the changeup, and I think if I can get that down, I think the changeup has a lot of potential.
Wow.
But of course, you have to be able to differentiate it from a real fastball.
That's the contrast, yes.
So if I can get a real fastball up there, and then I can add in, if I can learn how to do so I have a curveball. I want to learn how to do a slider. I have a curveball, which is not really. It works sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm not that reliable with it. I mean, again, I could get a lot more reliable with my pitching. I can find sorts of ways to get more velocity. I mean, I barely even unlocked how to get. See, you really have to. It's such a good prayer for the body to do, and I do it better A on acid, B on camera, because this really puts you in relationship to eternity.
Right. Wow, that was a good form. I like that. That looked like about 78 miles an hour. Wow. Yeah, that's good form.
Decide if I come up. Yeah. I mean, again, I use. So, like, you're actually a pitcher?
I loved to pitch. I was terrible, but I loved it. That's my dream job. Major League Baseball pitcher, man.
Well, we could watch a Giants game.
Could. That's really cool. I grew up loving to pitch like that, yeah. Did you ever play?
I mean,
did you ever pitch in a game?
Did I ever pitch in a game? That's a good question. Did I pitch in a game?
I never did.
So, I don't think I've ever played. I've never played a game of full baseball. So I
wow.
Little League on a Little League sized field. I've never played. That's not true. Well, game.
Yeah.
I've never played a full 9-inning game with real stakes.
Wow.
But, like, I tried out with a team, 2 years ago. And I wasn't a mess. But I think I want to make sure that I'm good enough to not bring them down.
Yeah, right.
That's what I wear.
Right.
Like, if I can just get to be like a competent player and then I trust myself. Yeah. So I can definitely be like second base. It just takes some practice. It just takes practice.
Yeah.
Of just and again, I'm ready. Like, I would be so ready to have a set time to practice and just I mean, my whole life is about 15-hour day of and again, yeah, I can show you piles and piles of paper. So by hand, typewriter, the computer. I mean, again, my computer world is crazy.
Uh-huh.
Now, I think a lot of people would tell you that their computer world is crazy.
Yeah.
Because everyone here who's here and is some kind of a maniac, they're obsessed with their startup. Right?
Yeah, right.
Their game on screen. they've all got a God complex. But I think what we realize is that no one comes further than a God complex, because you are.
Yeah.
And you can't get further than that.
That's right.
There's all sorts of things to do, right? I mean, busy yourself. Yeah, work. I mean, all the ways, you know. The AI stuff can be scary, because I'm glad we're actually are becoming friends.
Well, what's there to be scared of with it?
Yeah. You know what's funny? You and I could bring America together.
Yeah. We could. I used to think we could bring America together because everyone hates me. So I had the one. I was the one common thing.
That's the dream, being hated.
Yeah.
I wish I was hated, but the fact is I'm not, because there's no one else. There's no one out there to hate me except you, and you are me. All there is a finger going toward the camera.
There you go.
I think that's all that there is a finger going toward the camera. Clean off my own camera.
Right.
But maybe the sad thing is that no one's going to watch that, because this
Why not?
just becomes another disposable brick in the. That's the terrifying thing about AI, is that the audience goes away. But this brings you back to your ultimate fear of being left alone.
Ah, so you're afraid of being alone. You're always alone.
Yeah. These are all the ways we get through the night. And after you've been through enough sexual mistakes, you realize that's the only place you can really fail. Is, oh, and it's so weird, the whole way that the clock is set up, between the sun and sexual desire.
Uh-huh. But how can you fail there?
You can't. I like, there's a quote that I like, Sarah Manguso, 300 Arguments, the book is called. I would look it up.
Oh, it's your
but you're
phone,
holding my
yeah.
phone. That there's no way to fail if you don't know what the end should look like. And there's no way to succeed.
Yes.
But you can enjoy.
Yes, you can enjoy. And there's no rationale.
You only fail if you think you should be like someone else. And that's a good enough message to. You went live for an hour on Instagram. That's pretty dope.
About an hour and a half, 2 hours, I think. Just a few hours.
Well, I mean, again, eventually, you realize that's all you can do. You know what? I started writing when I said all you can do is write. I was on acid, and I said all you can do is write. And that was in 2008. It's now 2023. I've shipped a very fucking good product to the grid from 2008 to 2023.
But you've done way more than just write.
Yeah.
You've done a lot of writing.
Writing is the. Wish I had more.
Oh, no.
More doubles and triples.
It'd be fun to play in the VR simulator, be a pitcher in the simulator, and the throw to the game. Because did you ever play the old games like on PlayStation stuff, the baseball games?
You know what's fun? I never really played the baseball games.
Oh, those are the best.
So those EA Sports ones. I played the NHL 2002.
Yeah, NHL's cool.
Was
Yeah.
a game I was good at.
Yeah.
And enjoyed playing a lot. I like hockey.
Yeah, that was fun. But imagine being that VR pitching and batting.
The more I watch baseball and football, the more complicated it gets. The more I watch basketball, the simpler it gets.
Huh.
The more I watch football, the more complicated it gets.
Huh.
There's so much you can know, and it goes so
Yeah.
fast. It's so to be down on the field and see how it looks to them. The ball is snapped, the play is over.
That's right.
That's
right.
They've compressed all their specialization into the quick movements of the muscles. Like how they train is just nuts.
It is insane.
And that would be to be the poet laureate of the San Francisco Giants. That would be fun.
Oh wow.
That would be, and you know what's funny? There's no reason I couldn't do that.
Yeah, why not? And that's where it's really cool. Like if this whole idea of you have a dream and you let it sink in and grow, you plant a seed in your mind And that could actually become reality
Yeah.
through this process of just letting it grow.
Yeah.
Planting a seed, there's nothing to do but plant it. And you already planted
It
it.
happens.
Because you already said
You
it.
already planted it. Yeah. Yeah.
But I really like the idea of sitting with those kind of ideas, and don't make it right or wrong. Like, oh, you can't do that, or it's going to take all this. You got to do this. Fuck all that. Just enjoy that you've already done it.
Yeah.
Bask and imagine that you're already that position with the Giants.
Wow.
What you said, poet laureate,
Yeah.
and just feel what it's like to already be there.
Oh.
Like,
Wow.
I went on stage on Wednesday and I told everybody, all right, we're going to go into the future now and we're going to pretend that this song is already a hit.
Yeah.
And we're all reminiscing about how
yeah.
awesome it was
Yeah.
over all the 40 years of playing it.
Yeah.
And it was kind of funny.
Let me you saying this is funny.
Yeah. It was amazing. Went up there and I pretended one of my favorite songs I've written was already a hit.
And it only doesn't look like it yet on screen, I guess is what it is. See, the trouble with on screen is this is the thing that makes it real,
Yes.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you seem like a very offline person. It's funny that you said that you spent a lot of time looking at the internet. But
Dude, I made a website about 10 years ago. The idea was you could make money by selling your ideas. Basically, like what you did with Twitter there, you go type it into my website and you'd start getting paid money.
well, again, I'll go work for any computer that'll have me. Is that true?
Is that true?
Well, what's true is now I dictate the terms of my employment. That's
Yes.
the real fucking victory.
But imagine if you're unemployable.
I think I am. Well,
Have that attitude.
They-
You are unemployable. Yeah. That's kind of what I've turned to.
you are unemployable. You are unemployable. Well, it just means you don't fit their model.
That's right.
You're not what they're looking for. It's not a good fit at this time.
The thing you offer does not have employment. Yeah.
I'm unemployable. So you have to have a sense of humor about your unemployability.
Yeah.
That's important. Because it's just like
Well,
you're being fit for a thing. All this doubt is just in your head.
Well, what I'm saying is you could go get employed, but because of who you are and what you do, you are literally unemployable. Like, people can't even offer you a job because you're like, nah, fuck it.
Nah,
I've already
fuck
got
it.
my game.
I got my game up here. I'm already doing the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, imagine if you were just spewing out and you were making money off your writing, and someone came up to you, hey, would you want this job? Pay me double that, maybe.
Well, it all depends on
Giants
what.
come in.
What.
Would you want to pitch for us? Can you do $1 billion? Because my writing's really taken off. They're like, all right, fine. You
Send Gabe Kapler here. Take me up. See, I already live at the penthouse at the Kabuki.
Right.
So where are you gonna wine and dine me? Huh?
Right.
Huh? Huh?
Jesus.
Well, I mean, again, what would it take to get you a $10 million contract?
Doing what? Pitching?
Just be yourself. just do your thing. Which I guess you already have it. So what's funny is this movie that I'm really making here is the anti-climax of being beautiful, being talented. You're just in the live stream with everybody else.
Yeah.
And that you thought you would win the game through separateness. But in fact, this recognition that you're having right here is actually the basis of your music. The songwriting and the performing.
That's right.
That's why we love old artists like those folks on the wall over there, because that's proof, right? And we can go walk over there if we're really being reverent. We could walk over there, go down that list, and say, Patti Smith is so fucking hot. And now, hey, there's a lot more to say about Patti Smith, and she's hot.
Most
obviously.
of them have stayed here. Patti Smith stays here at this hotel.
She's still fucking banging out. I mean, I can read her newsletter. She's
really?
cranking it out right now.
Newsletter, huh?
Well, because there's nowhere. Did you watch the Super Bowl? You probably didn't. The commercials were funny because they had like, Bruce Willis was there, like Snoop Dogg was there, like all these like old motherfuckers just like, you guys just won't fucking die. You're just gonna keep just making money off of your face because you're recognized. It's like in 2023, those guys were old when I was a child, and yet if you look decent enough, you can keep showing up on screen.
Yeah.
And it's like that's you becoming whatever legend that you'll be.
Yeah.
Do you feel good that you'll be a legend?
Yeah.
Yeah?
That's what's gonna happen. Yeah. It's the price I paid. There's a trade-off.
The price of being a legend
Yes.
is what you pay.
I'm literally like, I think that when my mom died, a star was born.